Dear students, in our last lecture we have started the topic matrices, in which we have studied the definition of matrices and also some types of matrices. Today also we will see some remaining types of matrices. So let's begin. Okay, first of all we will see the determinant of a matrix. Okay, this is a concept related to square matrix. Okay, so how will you get the determinant of a matrix? See, all of you know the determinant. This concept is you have studied this concept in last year. Okay, but in this case we will find out the determinant of a matrix, and it is defined for a square matrix. So if A is a square matrix, then the same arrangement of the elements of A also gives us a determinant. Okay, it is denoted by this symbol, two vertical lines like this, or can be written as like this, determinant of A. So if A is equal to, this is square matrix, Aij n by n order, then determinant of A is of order n. Okay, so how to get the determinant of a matrix? We will see by one example. See, if the 2 by 2 square matrix is given to you like this, 1 3 4 minus 2, order is 2 by 2, this is a matrix, and if you want to find out the determinant of this, then see here the procedure. You can write determinant of A like this, or symbolically like this. Now what is the procedure to get the determinant of 2 by 2 matrix? See here, we have to multiply these two elements, 1 into minus 2. So we have written here. Then take minus sign, minus 3 into 4. See, 3 into 4 as it is. Okay. So further we get this step, minus 2 minus 12, that is equal to minus 14. So see the procedure to get the determinant of this 2 by 2 matrix. Okay, this is the procedure. Very important concept related to matrix. Now we will take another example for 3 by 3 matrix. If 3 by 3 matrix is given to you, suppose this matrix is given, then what is the procedure to get the determinant of this? See, determinant of A is equal to, we have to write like this. Now what is the procedure? See here, this is very important step. First of all you have to take the first element, that is 1 into, what is the procedure? Remove this row and column. We have selected this element 1, remove this row and column, and write the other part in the determinant form. Other part means other 4 elements, 4 minus 1 minus 1 0. Okay, so this is important procedure. So 1 into this determinant, then take minus sign, minus, and then write the next element, that is 3. Okay, so 3 is written here. Now same procedure, remove the corresponding row and column, write the other elements, that is 2 minus 1 minus 3 0 in this determinant form, plus 2 into, same procedure, remove row and column, we get 2 4 minus 3 minus 1. So every time we have to select, first of all we have to select 1, then 3, then 2. Okay, here we have to take minus sign. So by this way we get this step. So this is very important step, remember all of you. Then the calculation, 1 as it is. Now you know the procedure to get the determinant of 2 by 2. So 4 into 0 is 0, minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1. So 0 minus 1 is the bracket. Then minus 3 as it is, 2 into 0 is 0, minus 1 into minus 3 is plus 3. So the complete, in bracket we get 0 minus 3, plus 2 into bracket, 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 4 into minus 3 is minus 12. So minus plus 12, remember, very important. Okay, so we get this calculation. After that we get this step. See here, 1 into this is minus 1, minus 3 into this is minus 3, plus 2 into this is 12 minus 2 is 10, and hence we get this. After that we get this is minus 1, this is plus 9, then plus 20, and hence we get 28. So see the procedure for determinant of a matrix, that is for 2 by 2 and also for 3 by 3 matrix. So this is sufficient for you. Okay, so this is important type, means how to get the determinant of a matrix. Okay, now we will see the next type of matrix, square matrix, that is a singular matrix. Now see the definition of singular matrix. A square matrix capital A is said to be a singular matrix if determinant of A is 0. Otherwise it is said to be a non-singular matrix. So this is the definition. So in this case, if you have given the square matrix and if you want to check whether it is singular or non-singular, then how will you check that? We have to find out the determinant, and if the determinant of the matrix is 0, then we can say that it is singular, otherwise it is non-singular. We will take one example for this. Suppose this square matrix is given to you, B, suppose any matrix, suppose B is given here, then we will check the value of this value of the determinant of this matrix. So determinant of B is, it is written as like this. Now by that same procedure, see here, select 2 into, remove row and column, that is we get 4 5 5 6. See here, 4 5 5 6, then take minus sign, minus 3 into bracket, remove row and column, so 3 5 4 6 here, plus 4 into 3 4 4 5. See carefully, this is very important step. After that, see this calculation. So 2 as it is, 4 into 6 is 24, minus this is 25, minus 3 as it is, 6 into 3 is 18, minus 5 into 4 is 20, plus 4 as it is, 3 into 5 15, minus 16. Okay, after this we get this calculation, and hence we get this step. 2 into this is minus 1, see the bracket, then minus 3 into this is minus 2, plus 4 into this is minus 1. Okay, if you solve this further, then we get this step, and hence we get 0. So if you are given this matrix, that is square matrix, and if you get the determinant of that matrix at 0, then we can say that this is a singular matrix. So remember the type of square matrix, very important type. Okay, now we will see another type of square matrix, that is symmetric matrix. See, this is for square matrix. So a square matrix A is equal to Aij n by n, in which diagonally opposite elements are equal, then that matrix is called as symmetric matrix. Now diagonally opposite elements means non-diagonal elements are equal. So non-diagonal elements means, first of all you must know I is not equal to j, because I is equal to j means diagonal elements. So Aij is equal to Aji. See this symbolically. By one example we will clear this idea. See here, symbolically 3 by 3 matrix is given, and for example it is given here. See here, this is the diagonal, and how will you say that this is a symmetric matrix, or why this is a symmetric matrix? Because see, diagonally opposite elements are equal. See, 4 4, minus 1 minus 1, minus 2 minus 2 equal. So by this symbol, how will you see this? See, this is 4. 4 means A12. A12 is same as A21. So Aij is equal to Aji. 4 4. A12 is same as A21. Similarly, A13 is same as A31, minus 1 minus 1, and A23 is same as A32. Okay, minus 2 is same as minus 2. So that's why it is given here that Aij is equal to Aji for I not equal to j. That means diagonally opposite elements are equal, then that matrix, that square matrix, is called as symmetric matrix. It is symmetric about its diagonal. So that's why the name itself tells us that it is a symmetric matrix. Okay. Now another type, that is skew symmetric matrix. See the word SKEW, skew symmetric matrix. A square matrix A is equal to Aij suffix n by n, in which diagonally opposite elements are opposite in sign. Again here same, diagonally opposite elements, but here diagonally opposite elements are opposite in sign, and very important, diagonal elements are 0. So in this case diagonal elements are also 0. In this case it is not necessary that diagonal elements are 0, but in this case it is compulsory that diagonal elements must be equal to 0. All the diagonal elements are 0. So symbolically it is given like this: Aij is equal to 0 for I is equal to j. I is equal to j means diagonal elements. So all the diagonal elements are 0, and diagonally opposite elements are opposite in sign means Aij is equal to minus of Aji. Okay, so see, by one example we will clear this idea. See here, this is 0 0 0, so diagonally 0, and diagonally opposite elements are opposite in sign means, see here, A12 is what? 3, A21 is minus 3. Similarly, A13 is minus 2, and A31 is 2. Similarly here A23 is minus 1 and A32 is 1. So that's why it is written here Aij is equal to minus of Aji. Okay, so remember the type of square matrix, that is skew symmetric matrix. Important is diagonal elements must be 0 here in this case, then only we can say that it is skew symmetric matrix. Okay. Now next concept is transpose of a matrix. See, A is a matrix of order m by n. If the order of the matrix is m by n, that means it is any matrix. So A is any matrix, not necessarily a square matrix. Then the matrix obtained by interchanging rows and columns of matrix A is called the transpose of the matrix A. Okay, so suppose A is the given matrix of any order, and how will you get the transpose of that matrix? Just by interchanging rows and columns. Okay, so that will be a new matrix, and it is denoted by A dash or A raised to t. Generally we will use this symbol, A raised to t. And what will be the order of that new matrix? That is called as transpose of a matrix. It is n by m. So originally the given matrix is of order m by n, then the order of A raised to t means transpose of a matrix is n by m. We will clear this idea by taking one example. See here, this is given matrix. Suppose its order is 2 by 3, any matrix, 2 minus 1 3, this is first row, and 3 4 minus 5 is the second row. Then its transpose A raised to t is, see here, interchange row as a column. This is a row, make it as a column or write it as a column like this. Similarly second row as a second column. This is just a procedure to get the transpose of a matrix. Okay, so order is 3 by 2. There are 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay, so very simple concept, that is transpose of a matrix. Okay, now we will see some properties related with transpose of a matrix. If you take a raised to t raised to t means if you take the transpose of the transpose, then you will get the same matrix. Means here in this case, if you take again the transpose of this matrix, then you will get this matrix. So that's why symbolically it is given like this: a raised to t raised to t is again you will get same matrix. Okay, then now think about this. If A is a symmetric matrix, then A is equal to A transpose. Means in case of a symmetric matrix, the transpose of the matrix and the given matrix is always same, are always same. You can check this by one example. Okay, so in case of symmetric matrix, A is equal to A raised to t. Then now what about skew symmetric matrix? Suppose skew symmetric matrix is given to you. Okay, then it is B is equal to minus of B raised to t. So if here we have to write B actually. If B is a skew symmetric matrix, then B is equal to minus of B raised to t. So you can take any example for this to get this idea. Then a null matrix is also skew symmetric. No doubt, null matrix means all elements are 0. So in that case, a null matrix is also skew symmetric. It satisfies all the required conditions for skew symmetric. So that's why it is obviously skew symmetric matrix. Okay. And in case of a square matrix A, see carefully, symbolically, suppose a square matrix A is given to you, then the determinant of A transpose is equal to determinant of A. Determinant is possible in case of square matrix only. Okay, to get the transpose we don't require only square matrix, but in case of specially square matrix, if you take the transpose of any square matrix and if you find out the determinant of both, determinant of A as well as determinant of A transpose, then the value of the determinant remains same. So these are the all properties related with transpose of matrix. Especially for some cases it is given here, means for symmetric matrix, for skew symmetric matrix, or for a square matrix. In that case, what about determinant? Okay, so that's why it is given to you. So all the concepts, all the basic concepts related to matrices is completed. Okay, so I hope you have understood all these types of matrices. Okay, definition and types of matrices. So if you have any doubts or queries, then contact me on my personal number. Okay, thank you.